You got to get out of that comfort zone. You gotta push the boundaries a little bit. We talked about some pretty cool things as far as kind of what we want to do in the community, as far as helping out small business entrepreneurs kind of get their feet off the ground, knowing what to do, where to turn, where to go, all those things. So yeah. What's going on, everybody? Robert Pirie here today, and I'm with Cedar Coffee Co. We roast coffee, specialty coffee, source it from all over the world, Brazil, Congo, Indonesia, all the places, man, all the places. I've been getting a few questions over the, past couple weeks as far as like what affects your coffee's taste, you know, like what are all kind of the variables of it. So kind of wanted to go into that today and just kind of hash out a few things. So with that being said, the 5 variables that affect the cup of coffee you were drinking are, I'll just go through them real quick, just right off the bat, and then we'll dive into them a little bit. It ain't gonna take long. I'm gonna try to keep this like 3 minutes if possible. So the brew method, the grind size, the ratio, your roast level, and then your 5th one is the age of your coffee. So real quick, on the brew method, there's a few different types of brew methods. You got the drip pot, you got your just regular coffee pot, you got the Chemexes, you got your French press, and then you also got espresso, which is an entirely different animal. And basically what it's doing is it's just allowing different time frames for the water to be in contact with the coffee grounds. Second on the list is the grind size. You got your coarse grind, you got your medium grind, you got your fine grind, you got your espresso grinds. The major thing with the grind size is the permeability once the water hits it, and then also the surface area. So the surface area, the coarser your grind, the less surface area you're going to have. The finer your grind, the more surface area you're going to have. So therefore you're going to extract more out the coffee the finer you go. So if you want a stronger cup, you want a finer grind size. If you want a weaker cup, then you want a coarse grind size. Third is the ratio. The ratio is gonna, a lot of people always talk about how they want strong coffee. Well, if you want strong coffee, just put more coffee grounds into your coffee pot, or maker, Chemex, French press, whatever. Because that's how you're gonna get stronger coffee, it's the ratio. The average ratio is 1 to 2 tablespoons per 6 ounces of water. Some people use grams, so if you measure it out or anything like that, I usually do 26 grams of coffee per 20 fluid ounces of water. So it gives me a good, nice sized cup. If I'm drinking coffee, I like to drink some coffee, you know what I mean? 4th is the roast level. Your lighter roasts are gonna have more of a fruitier, you're gonna have your sweeter flavors in those lighter roasts. Once you get to medium, you're starting to cook a lot of the sweetness out of the coffee, but then you're kind of left with some of that caramelization type flavor. So you'll kind of get into that brown sugar, maybe if you can kind of taste some of those flavors in it. The dark roasts, I try to stay away from as much as possible, so I don't roast my dark coffee super dark. Once you get into dark roast, you done roasted out much of the flavor of the coffee, and basically at that point it doesn't matter if it's specialty coffee or just some regular cheap coffee from Lord knows where. At that point, I mean, it's just you're getting the burnt flavors that are overpowering any of the good qualities of coffee that specialty coffee is bringing out. So at that point, it's really not worth buying more pricier coffee because you're not going to get the flavors at those darker levels. You might as well buy something cheaper. I'm just being honest with you. Just being honest with you. I'm a horrible salesman. 5th and lastly is the age of coffee. So coffee is at its freshest about 2 to 3 days to about 2 weeks after roasting. During those levels, you're going to get some very, very good cups of coffee. Out to about the 3-week mark, you can still get some pretty good coffee. It starts to go down around the 4 and on. After 4 weeks, you can definitely see a decrease in the flavor. You'll start kind of getting some of that stale flavor, stuff like that, which honestly, most of the stuff you buy in the store is old as dirt. I mean, it's gonna be like months old. So, I mean, you may be used to it. It may be one of those things where you've grown up drinking kind of darker, stale coffee. You might like it. I mean, that might be something you prefer. Nothing I can do about that, guys. I mean, you like what you like, Now, guys, I mean, these are just the 5 basic, variables that I think are, the major ones. There's a ton more. If y'all have any questions, hit me up in the comments. Be happy to answer anything. I always am. And kind of dressed up today, and I got my hair cut, guys. Meeting up with somebody today, try to get into a little store. I think it's gonna go good. I think it's gonna go good. I have confidence in myself, so we shall see. Whew. I'm actually a little nervous. So we're gonna go talk to our first establishment that I might be getting my coffee in. A little bookstore, Mr. John Cavalier's House of Books. So I'm about to go in there and see what's up. Real quick too, I wanted to kind of make a little moral to this story. You gotta get outside your comfort zone. I've been comfortable here for a while, you know, been kind of doing my thing, and yeah, we're breaking that right now. Gosh, it's bright. So yeah, we're gonna get out of that. Let's go see what we got, guys. Always gotta bring the goods. There's two things you can always guarantee in Louisiana. One, it's gonna be the heat. And two, it's gonna be rain. Always. Always. Anyway, kind of weird. Haven't really vlogged in public. I've always at my little compound down there, so it's a little weird to walk around. But anyway, look at this. This is so cool. Clichés were true to the letter. Yeah, dude. Anyway, exciting times, guys. Really looking forward to it. What? Dude, we're about to do it. For us to come around. Better late than never. What's up? Meeting went well. Putting my coffee into a store. Thank you, John. Really appreciate it. Yeah, dude, we walked in at like, I don't know, 5:15, and now it's dark. So we did some chatting. Anyway, really appreciate it, guys. Super cool, super cool. Really excited to see where this goes. Again, I wouldn't be here without y'all. Truly appreciate it. Thank y'all for all y'all done. The orders, the shares, the likes. Gosh, I love it.